Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter in physics, which is reflection of light, given in chapter 4. This chapter is very important as you have to study in class 8, 9, and 10, and even in class 11 also. So, we are just going to start a very small portion of this chapter given in your class. You can see reflection of light. Reflection of light itself means the bouncing back of the light when it strikes any surface. When I speak about the surface on which the light strikes and is reflected back, we can say that surface can be of two types. It can be a smooth surface and can be a rough surface. But coming to all those two surfaces, let us first see how does the light reflect. And you should also know that how important the light is. Light has got to play a very important role in our life, and one important role, and I would say the most important role, is that it enables us to see. But the question arises here that how does the light make us to see? The light actually reflects from the surface and enters our eyes. It is because of this reflection and entering of the reflected rays into our eyes, we are able to see the surroundings. Can we see any object during night? No. The reason is the light does not reflect. Since the light is not there during night and it does not get reflected from the surface, and so it is not able to enter our eyes. So there are two important things which should be noted down here, which makes us to see the surroundings. One is the reflected light, and second thing is the entrance of the reflected rays or the light into our eyes. Because when you close your eyes, even though the light is reflecting, it is not able to enter your eyes, and so you are not able to see the object. So let us come to the main part of this chapter, starting with the meaning of reflection. As I have told you, reflection means bouncing back of the light. Bouncing back of light. But how will the light bounce back? It bounces back only when it strikes any surface. So we can say bouncing back of light from the surface. Now this bouncing back of light, or we can say reflection of light, depends on, that is the amount of the light reflected from the surface depends on the nature of the surface and the material by which the surface is made. For example, if you take transparent object, light cannot be reflected from that transparent object because the light passes through it. Same is the case with opaque object. Light cannot be reflected from the opaque object because the light gets absorbed there. So it is only the polished surface that will make the light to reflect on striking on it. Now there are two terms related to the reflection of light, two important terms related to reflection of light, which we can say as incident ray and the reflected ray. Incident ray. If I can make this point clear, what is incident ray? Let us see here. If you consider this as the polished surface, this can be considered as the polished surface, and the ray of the light that falls on the surface will be the incident ray. And in this chapter we are going to treat the light, or we can show the light falling or bouncing back with an arrow mark. That is, this is the light we can show falling on the surface with an arrow mark towards the surface. So this arrow mark towards the surface indicates that the ray of light is falling on the surface, which we call that light or the ray as the incident ray. Now as you know that this is a polished surface and the light is not going to get absorbed here, nor will the light passes through it, but in this case light or the ray of light after striking the surface will be bounced back or will be reflected, and we can show the reflection by using another arrow mark which you can see, which is moving away from the surface. So there are two rays, one which is going towards the surface will be the incident ray, and the one which is going away from the surface will be the reflected ray. Will be reflected ray. So once again, reflection of light means the bouncing back of the light when the light strikes the surface. So there will be two rays considered here. One is the incident ray falling towards the surface, and the other is the reflected ray, which after striking the surface goes away from it. Okay, next you can see there are some terms related to reflection. As we have already seen two terms. One term is incident ray, if I draw the diagram once again, we consider this part as the polished surface. This ray falling is the incident ray, and second is reflected ray. Reflected ray is the ray which is going away from the reflecting surface or the polished surface. Third is normal. Normal is the perpendicular line drawn with the reflecting surface. So we can draw one line, a perpendicular line which lies between the incident ray and the reflected ray and is always perpendicular to this reflecting surface. So this is the normal. Then we have point of incidence. Point of incidence is the point on the reflecting surface at which the incident ray strikes. So this point will be the point of incidence. Then we can come to fifth one, which is angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence can be the angle between the incident ray and the normal. So this is the incident ray and this is the normal. So this angle is called angle of incidence. Similarly, we have angle of reflection. We have angle of reflection. It is the angle between the normal and the reflected ray. So we can consider this angle as the angle of reflection. So these are the important terms and will be very helpful for you to understand the chapter. So you should be familiar with all these important terms related to reflection of light. So your homework for today will be to learn these terms from the book. Thank you.